So welcome everyone. Congratulations to the class of 2020. I'm Professor Iskander, the Chair of Civil and Urban Engineering, and I want to welcome everybody and congratulate the class of 2020. We know these years have been hard on you. We know we put you through the rigors, and you have every reason to be proud of your accomplishments thus far. You've had a rigorous education, and we are confident that you'll have a bright career because you're well prepared. Ordinarily, we would like to celebrate with you in person, but because this is not possible this year, we are having this virtual celebration for now, but we promise you a real celebration in person when the time permits. So on behalf of all the faculty, I'd like to extend our heartfelt congratulations to all of you. Our expectations that you will be successful and will make us proud. I'd like next to introduce Dr. Michael Horodniciano, will be our Masters of Ceremonies for today. Dr. Horodniciano is one of our alums. He has an illustrious career. He served as a New York City Traffic Commissioner. He was the president and CEO of Erbitrain Group, which is now part of AECOM, and perhaps his last hurrah was as president of MTA Capital. He built the Second Avenue subway. So Michael had a very diverse career, and he will share with us, he will serve as the Masters of Ceremony. So Mike, I'll transfer to you.
Thank you, and good morning to everyone. And class of 2020, today is your day. I'm honored to congratulate you for your achievements. And as a three-time immigrant, I grew up understanding and appreciate the value and power of education. Your next steps will be within a somewhat uncertain world, and sometimes you may even feel powerless, but always remember that now is your time to trust yourself. Strive to create a professional world which will make you happy for the remainder of your life. Fan the inner spark that you have within yourself into flames of the possible. It is a simple idea to adopt, but not an easy one to accomplish. Work hard, be bold, have the drive to go on, even when everyone is telling you differently. Some people see things as they are and say, okay. Some people see things or dream of things that never existed and say, why not? Try to be one of them. Remember that anything and everything is possible. Create your own story, put into practice what you have learned, fight for your place in this world. You have earned it, you worked hard to get there. Be smart, be fearless, be passionate, and have fun at what you do. That's very important. Your future is bright. Now I would like to present to you three civil engineers who I happen to know well, who are leaders in our field and will share with you what to expect in these times of uncertainty. The first one is Ron Tutor. He is the Chief Executive Officer of Tutor Perini, one of the largest construction companies in the United States and the world. They are ranked always in the top 5 companies, construction companies. And Ronald will actually talk to you about the opportunity that exists in the construction world. Ron, take it away.
This call is for the benefit of the engineering students at New York University who are interested in the construction industry as a possible career when they graduate. To be aware of the current status of the construction industry in the United States is just extraordinary in that there are more large projects being built than ever before in the history of the industry. The demands on infrastructure are so great, it's challenging the capacity of the industry, both physically and intellectually. So if there was ever an opportunity for young engineers to seek a successful career in the construction industry, this is the time. With, I would say, the unprecedented level of major work, salaries are up, the challenge for talent is at its highest, and amongst the very large companies doing the largest work. Pay levels are up significantly, and the quest for talent is critical to our success. So the young engineer today has more opportunity for financial reward, more intellectual challenge than he could ever imagine, and the opportunities are the best they've ever been. Where 30 years ago, a $100 million job was a large project and challenging, today the work is $1 billion, $2 billion, $3 billion, to a point we're making a proposal on an $8 billion tunnel and station for the Los Angeles subway system. The numbers and quality of people needed in the industry are greater than ever before. So your opportunities once again exceed anything we've ever seen. Hopefully those of you, particularly the civil engineers that are interested in construction, you'll find it extremely challenging. It will test your discipline and your hard work ethic, but there is a pleasure in seeing what you build that I believe is second to none. So hopefully those of you that listen, this will enhance your interest into going into the construction industry and facing the challenges we do every day. Thank you.
The second speaker today is Sam Schwartz. Sam Schwartz has an illustrious career that spanned government and then the private practice. He is actually one of the most creative engineers that I've ever met, and I am really proud to introduce him, and he will actually share with you some important things that may impact your future decisions. Sam, go ahead.
Hello, I'm Sam Schwartz, CEO at Sam Schwartz Engineering and a charter board member of NYU's Institute for Design and Construction Innovation Hub. I'm delighted to be addressing you on the day of your graduation. Unfortunately, I can't be there in person, so this will have to do. What an exciting time for all of you. As civil engineers, you're entering a most noble profession, one that serves the public above all. In Webster's Collegiate Dictionary, civil is defined as of or relating to the state or its citizenry. Many of you will work directly for the public as civil servants, some as consultants to the public and private sector. 40 years ago, I worked for then Mayor Koch, who called public service the noblest of professions. In this time of pandemic, or frankly any other disaster, from hurricanes to terrorist attacks to earthquakes, it is the civil engineers that are being called to action to help with recovery, restoration, and especially rebuilding smarter. Today, at my company, engineers are repurposing streets for social distancing and to accommodate changes in travel patterns. We are planning outdoor testing centers, designing the future of landside operations for air travel. Frankly, these assignments are a first for us. But the beauty of our profession is that problems like this, especially during emergencies, we're called in to solve problems that may not have been encountered before. We have a can-do approach. A half-century ago, I entered the profession, and what a wonderful, wild, challenging, and rewarding time it's been. Many ups and downs. but I'm certainly not promising you a rose garden. It won't be easy. Over my career, I have scaled the bridges of New York City. I rose even higher as I was part of the team that built the World Trade Center, dove below ground with the Second Avenue subway crew, planned an international highway and bridge linking Canada and the USA, making beauty the essence of the design. I was called in to rethink transportation once the Koreas will be reunited. I had fun building a streetcar on the island of Aruba. I've worked with mayors, governors, prime ministers, and leaders of industry. To this day, it's still a surprise to me that a first-generation American born in the poorest part of Brooklyn, Brownsville, will be able to do so much. You can too, and much more. Here's what helped me along the way. Hopefully it can help you. First of all, you need to be good at what you do. Since you've all graduated from a rigorous engineering program, that's almost a given. Secondly, early in your career, jump enthusiastically at any assignment given. Be a team player from the start. Moving up in an agency or a company means getting recognized. Doing good work may not be enough. You need to be able to communicate well both in writing and orally. This is the biggest stumbling block for many in our profession. We could solve equations with finesse, but too often stumble in our communications. Here's what I did. I studied theater and did a little bit of acting. It helped tremendously in my presentations. When I was 13, my brother, who has a PhD in physics, gave me a dictionary. It's an odd gift for a teenager, but what he described meant a lot to me then and today. Words make powerful ideas meaningful. From then on, I focused on my writings. Another trick I used when meeting with mayors, governors, clients who are unlikely to understand technical speak is I practice in front of a non-engineer audience, such as my wife and children. I rose through the ranks partly because I was able to communicate in a way that could be understood by all, not just my engineering colleagues. Lastly, I try to enjoy what I am doing and enjoy the people I work with. Do good and have fun is a motto we have at Sam Schwartz Engineering. So, class of 2020, go forward, do good, and have fun. Thank you.
Well, now that you heard from Sam, we have Michael Vigiano, that is the Executive Vice President of Skanska Construction or Contracting Company, one of the largest in the world, international. And Michael has participated in many projects throughout the years, and he will share with you his vision as to where, as students, you have opportunities to go forward. Michael, your turn.
Greetings, class of 2020. Hi, my name is Michael Vigiano, and I'm the Executive Vice President for Skanska USA Civil here in the Northeast. I am based out of New York, but I have overall responsibility for Skanska operations from Boston down to Washington, D.C. Some of our legacy projects are the World Trade Center Oculus, the Kosciuszko Bridge, and our largest project to date being the redevelopment of Terminal B at LaGuardia Airport. You might be asking yourself, wow, this is probably not the best time to finish my college career and come out into the job market. But history has shown us that in these types of crises, the world counts on engineers to navigate us through these tough times. During these times, the world is looking for problem solvers, solutionists, and forward thinkers. And this aligns perfectly with our engineering principles. I challenge the civil engineering class of 2020 to look at this market as a time of opportunity. So some words of advice as you start your careers: use your degree as a stepping stone, not an entitlement. Work hard, be a sponge, continue to ask questions, especially as as you're coming into something new, there's no such thing as a dumb question when you're getting started and trying to learn about something. And lastly, don't be afraid to put yourself out there. Challenge yourself. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. The only real mistake you can make is by not challenging yourself and not applying everything you can to something. So in closing, my wish for the class of 2020 is that you embark on a career that is long and prosperous, may be full of challenges, and most importantly, may be a career that is very rewarding. And congratulations, you've earned it.
We'll now move along and introduce the graduates at all levels. So you'll have an opportunity to hear your name called by the various professors that you have interacted throughout the years. So let's start with a PhD in civil engineering. And I remember, if I'm correct, that Mohsen is the first one.
Thank you, Michael. Doctorate of Philosophy in Civil Engineering, class of 2020. Congratulations, first of all. Byung Hong. Nick Makiaras. Milad Agha Mohammad Nia. Congratulations.
PhD in transportation planning and engineering.
And now for the PhDs in Transportation Planning and Engineering, class of 2020. Congratulations. We have Saeed Rasulkhani, Elia Papa Constantiniou, Jinkin Gao, Omar Abu Qasim.
And Larry, I believe, Executive 21, Larry Chiarelli.
Yes. Congratulations to the recipients of the Exec 21 Advanced Certificate in Construction Management. Rafael de Carvalho, Haidar, Gregory Harrison, Nitin Anthony,
A certificate in transportation planning. You have to unmute, Elena.
Sorry, certificate in transportation 2020. Drew Goucher.
The MS in civil engineering. Mohsen.
Yes, Master of Science in Civil Engineering, class of 2020. Congratulations to all. Chansu Achik. Giselle Barrera. Ali Bazinet. Ricky Bola. Danielle Cabrera. Janish Dabhi. Maxwell Figman. Kival Hall. Mustafa Haridi. Shane Holmes. Jakey Jin. Mari Kobakidze. Milan Kumar. Lanlan Long. Wantian Lin. Kahu Lu. Namarta Murthy. Vibhav Kumar Patel. Giovanna Pippin. Congratulations. Murshid Hussain Ghazi. Shoaib Sheikh. Matthew Sipola. Alexander Stepanov. Neda Talebzadeh. Yanji Zhang.
Master's Construction Management, I think is Larry.
yes, for the Master of Science in Construction Management, class of 2020. Donia Abdelmotal, Ashraf Ali Atarat, Katrina Bowen, Sebastian David, George Dandelos, Arthur DeSanti, Gloria Patricia Duque, Teresa Gradowska, Shani Gorovich, Carlos Hernandez, Shubham Jain, Jingya Liu, Kevin Ma, Dhruv Mehta, Kuldeep Modiva, Rashmi Nadav Vinmath, Japel Patel, Andres Quintero, Richard Quinto, Pilar Ramirez, Stefan Russo, Pallavi Sabaji, Parav Shah, Mohammed Sheikh, Purnachandra Venkatesh, Nicholas Wojtyk, Yitzi Yang, Hayao Zhang,
Environmental engineering, and
Master of Science in Environmental Engineering, Priyanti Karupia, Shen Liu, Christine Eng, Ahmad Shaheen, Nguyen Wang, Yuran Wang, Yiwei Yang, Luchen Zhao. We continue with Master of Degree in Environmental Science, class of 2020. Catherine Glass, Anwasha Sharma, Teze Wong.
transportation planning.
And now we continue. Congratulations for the MS Transportation Planning and Engineering students, class of 2020. And we have Megan Bornkamp, Yuching Chow, Susanna Duran Bernardes, Nicholas Gomez Rojas, Thomas Zola, Mengyun Lee, Zi Ma, Christy Ross, Tom Sahar, R. Schwartz. Congratulations. And for the Masters in Transportation Management, class of 2020, Muhammad Mansour, Wayne Pastelio, Dawn Stewart Riles, Ocean Wu. Congratulations, all of you.
Urban Infrastructure System, class of 2020.
Master of Science in Urban Infrastructure Systems, class of 2020, congratulations. Brianna Gribble and Yulan Lee. Congratulations to both of you.
We're now going to the Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering.
Okay, congratulations to the Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering. I never thought that I would actually find those pictures that I take of you when I do the initial checklist. This is your freshman picture, so hopefully you're smiling just as you were back then. Mariam Ahmed, Victor Alvarez, Ali Bazinet, Christian Cardenas, Sarah Casaselli, Danny Chen, Tara Driver, Nathan Garcia, Rosa Hernandez, Nicole Intriago, Tulip Kabir, Eric Kazazi, Brian Coleman, Andrew Lee, Stephanie Morandi, Anna May, Rashawn Morris, Melody Njoku, Joshua Ojo, Nikki Ong, Samuel Redway, Eva Rosales, Justina Sanders Shafano, Carol Shakova, Yoali Chukenbo, Edward Wang, Michelle Wu, and last but not least, Joanne Yang. Congratulations, Bachelor of Science in Civil.
The construction management, Professor Chiarelli.
The penultimate class for the Bachelor of Science in Construction Management 2020. David Balinas, Kevin Chapinoff, Betty Peng, Gregory Pallone, Kenneth Rosario.
Okay, so now we have our valedictorian, Andrew Lee, that will speak for the class.
I'll take a minute to introduce Andrew first. Andrew Lee is a native of New York City. Our school motto is born anywhere, made in Brooklyn. Andrew happens to be born in Brooklyn, made in Brooklyn. Andrew has been active in a number of organizations, including Chi Epsilon, Tau Beta Pi, and the American Society of Civil Engineers. And he was able to maintain a GPA of 3.93 along many activities that he's done in these organizations. So congratulations, Andrew. I am confident that you'll have a successful career like everyone in this class. And go ahead, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Professor. 2020 has been quite the crazy year. I won't mention it, but we all know what I'm talking about. And yet we all have a lot to be thankful for. I'd like to express my gratitude to, first and foremost, my family, mom, dad, my brother Alex. They've each contributed to my successes in way too many ways to list. Thank you to the entire department for making our graduation possible. Special thanks goes to Professor Iskander for keeping the department going through these tough times, to Professor Hilario for keeping me on track the past few years and for keeping the computer labs up and running. You've busted most of us for eating in there, but we really do appreciate what you do for us. And to Professor Maloof for always being there when I needed to talk. I enjoyed many of our conversations and I appreciate all of the life advice you've given me. Last but not least, big shout out to Eric Azazi for keeping all of our spirits up through the long nights in 15. It was a pleasure to meet all of you, and sadly we can't say our goodbyes in person, but that's okay, since this isn't really goodbye. So I'll catch you guys in the next Zoom call. Best of luck to everyone in all of their endeavors. Take care, keep in touch, and congratulations to everyone.
Sorry, I was muted. Special treats from a number of the professors in the department. So let's start with Ann Roran. Larry comes after that.
Hi, class of 2020. Congratulations on your graduation. I'm sitting here by a piano. I don't play a piano, but I taught myself a piece these last couple of days for a family video that we made for my son who's graduating from college this week also. And so since, in a sense, you guys are my extended family, I like to share a goofy video of myself playing this song with you as well. Okay, here goes. hope you recognize it as the Pomp and Circumstance graduation song. Best of wishes to all of you. Have a lifetime of successes in your professional careers and your personal lives as well. It's been great getting to know you all. Bye.
Now we have a special treat from Professor Chiarelli. You will have fun listening to him and seeing him, following by Professor Hilario.
Roosevelt once said, "Nothing in this world is worth having or worth doing unless it means effort, pain, difficulty." And some of you, I am sure, are thinking, he must have been in your class. The world you are stepping into today is certainly not the one you were expecting, but times like these give us an opportunity to show what we are made of. About a year after I started my first job out of college, I was laid off as the firm was breaking up. A colleague and mentor who I highly respected told me, "It's good to get laid off when you're 23 and not 43. You'll figure it out and you will be better and wiser for it." I wish each of you all the best in whatever you do. Be well, stay safe.
Please pay attention. And now, Jose.
Class of 2020. You did it. You did it, did it, did it. You did it, did it, did it. You did it, 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 did it. Class of 2020. Did it. Class of 2020. You did it, did it, did it, did it, did it, did it. Class of 2020. Congratulations, cause you did it, 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 did it.
Okay, so Jose, you have another career in the event that you decide to retire from the professorial ranks.
Well, thank you.
So, Magid?
This was really great, and it's difficult to top that. So I'm just going to end by saying congratulations to everybody. We are confident you're going to have a bright career. Go show the world what you're made of. I'll ask everybody to unmute and say congratulations together. So on my count.
Congratulations.
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 Congratulations. It's all of you.
Congratulations.
You can throw your hat up.
Congratulations.
Congratulations to all. Congratulations for you and Fredonia and for everybody in Port Authority. Don't be shy to make it crazy.
Cause you did it, did it, did it, did it, did it, did it, did it.
My favorite too.